Well, I've got on the line Jessica Schubert and Kylie Clark. We've just finished an amazing interactive webinar, Reset for 2021. And while I've got Jess and Kylie on the call, we're going to do a couple of sneaky questions out of my bag. I don't even know what's coming up. But we've got, okay, first of all, Jess, tell us about your happy place.
My happy place is around people. I'm happiest when I'm connected with the people I love. I've noticed, especially throughout 2020, that I am a true extrovert. That doesn't mean I'm not happy by myself, but I am most creative and most happy when I'm with my loved ones or people in general. So my happy place is people.
Kylie, where's your happy place?
Yeah, I would definitely say my happy place is, which is a newfound happy place, would be riding my motorcycle. It's yeah, it's just something new that I feel this thing of like a little bit of like daredevil, a little bit of like, it's dangerous, but it's extremely exhilarating. So I would definitely say riding my motorbike, which is a newfound passion. That was something that I took up in 2020, is yeah, I feel great. And I just get back from a ride and you just feel, yeah, it's just an amazing feeling.
Oh, that sounds inspiring. Okay, Jess, what would you most like to forget about last year?
It's actually not anything to do with COVID, although it's partly of it. I really want to forget about what happened sort of in the media. I am so happy to not ever hear about that election and, the change of leadership over there ever again. I want politics to be as boring as ever, effective, because I think we just get so swept up in, in what's happening over there and how it could impact us or not. But I just can't hear it anymore. I really do want to forget about that.
How about you, Kylie? What's the thing that you would most like to forget about last year?
I think it would just be that level of anxiety I felt when kind of COVID first hit and it really impacted the events industry. And then while, we had that moment of anxiety, and then yes, we kind of like, well, how do we adjust? How do we pivot? What's the way forward? That sense of dread and fear of this business that we had created, and we just got to our 1 year anniversary, or coming up to our 1 year anniversary, and we felt we've made it, we've finally got there, and then losing literally all of our kind of pipeline overnight. That was a really devastating feeling. And while I guess I don't want to lose it, I just don't want to ever have to experience that again. So I think the experience was really valuable and really created resilience in me, which you talked about today, Jess. But I don't want to ever experience that again.
Yeah, I love the way Jess got us to actually delve back into last year in our session earlier on and think about what our learnings were, what we can take forward. And, we can forget lots of aspects of it. We don't have to keep reliving it, but as long as we take forward what is positive and useful for us. Okay, last question for both of you. Jess, what do you know about when you were born?
I know just the details that my parents told me, that I was 2 weeks late, that my mum asked, I think, the next night to leave the hospital because it was her brother's engagement party, and the doctor said, like, there's no way. It was 1972, and I did do some research at some stage. I think the Olympic Games were on that year, but that's pretty much it.
And what about you, Kylie? What do you know about when you were born?
Yeah, so I come from a family that have predominantly produced boys and men in, and so when my mum was pregnant, that you didn't find out the sex when my mum was pregnant. So it was very much that I was going to be a boy because that's what my family did. They had boys. My name was going to be Adam. And then I was born and they were like, oh, we didn't really plan for this, like, you know, having a girl. So when I was born, similar to you, Jess, I was just shy of 2 weeks late, but I didn't have a name for 10 days because my parents just had not thought about a girl's name. And then so Adam was going to be changed into Amanda, but my mum was like, I don't think Amanda's the right name. And so, yeah, I was essentially nameless. And I think it got to the point where the hospital, the registry was like, you need to name your baby. It's time. Yeah.
Your parents knew there was a 50% chance, right?
Yeah, I know. But I think they were just so like, they just had Adam and it was just so like, that's going to be the baby's name. And then, yeah. And then I think, yeah, the girl's name just didn't quite suit. And it, yeah, took a while. And yeah, so I don't know if it took them 10 days, but I know that I wasn't really kind of like officially named, yeah, for quite a while.
I love that story.
Yeah. Yeah. And now
Oh, that's
both of my
awesome.
parents are like, couldn't imagine having a boy. So, and they got 2 girls. So that was, yeah.
That is brilliant. Well, thank you both of you for playing. We never know what's going to come out of the gold bag, but you did really well on the spot. So thanks very much. And we look forward to doing more. You've been a dynamic duo online. I think
Thank
we need to
you.
get our heads together. I think this is a bit of a winning combo. So
Yeah, I
let's
had a
plan
great,
another webinar.
yeah, I had a great time today. Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you both.
opportunity.
Thank you both too.
Thank you.
All right. Lovely. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.